people were struggling to know if the tears were genuine or if they were like a manipulation tactic to like make it look kind of like, oh, this sucks for me too, and like kind of get you out unscathed. What do you say to that?
That's completely not true. I mean, you can ask anyone. That I would never want to cry. Like, no, definitely not. That was completely genuine.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I wish it didn't happen at all.
The pool. Was there nowhere else to go?
So this is one of those things so in my head, I wasn't planning on going to the pool, but I saw it. I walked down the stairs, I saw it. I was like, oh, I had noticed earlier that day, you could go up under the deck and there's no cameras, there's no mics. I just wanted to be alone. I was like, fuck this shit. And I was like, all right, I'm going in there. And so I took my clothes off, I jumped in, I went in there, and then I got in there and I was like, they probably think I'm killing myself or something.
I was going to say.
I was like, this is a terrible idea. This was an awful idea. So then I got out and then I just walked out. And that's what I should have done. I should have just walked out because I needed to be alone. That's what I needed. But I knew they were going to stop me. I knew if I walked out, they were going to like stop me, whatever. But I knew I get in the pool. Like, what are they going to do? Fish me out? Like, but yeah, it was, yeah. Hindsight, not the best choice.
What do you think your biggest flaw is when it comes to dating?
Probably my biggest flaw. Mm-hmm. It's hard to pick one.
Oh, okay. List a couple. We're here.
I think I definitely learned from this that I have an issue with letting people in, and letting my walls down. I think I also struggle with like communication. And I think I procrastinate my feelings. I think I'm feeling them, but I don't process them in my brain until I have to. And that is probably one of the biggest things. Like, that's what I think happened with the Leah and Andre situation, where I think if I had just like, but then again, I was never alone and I have to be alone to do that kind of thing. And I think if I was able to do that, it could have been so much better. I could have communicated Leah a lot better, because something about it is like, you can recouple, but it doesn't mean it's over. And I still had those feelings for Leah. And I think if I could have talked to her about it, I don't know what would have happened, but like, it would have been different.
Why do you think you have such a hard time with letting people in?
Probably just the way I grew up.
Okay.
Probably just like
share
kind of. Well, like I'm I'm one of 4, and I was just always more the quiet one, kept to myself, I was just like the middle child. There's 4 of us, but I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I just was like kind of independent. And I think a lot of times I just felt like people didn't care. So like, I just didn't ever, and I still feel like that. I feel like people don't care because they don't. Like, realistically, most people don't give a shit. Like, they'll ask you, but they don't really care. So I just don't waste my time in telling people. Like, usually I just kind of like keep on going until I feel like it's something that matters, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I think it's only in one-on-one conversation that I can like actually let my walls down and talk. Because I think I gave every girl a chance and I tried my best. But I like, looking back, I was like, damn, especially like after the Andre and Leah thing, it just like tightened me up even more. Like, because I hurt them and I knew that, and it was my fault. Like, yeah, I fucked up. And it was hard for me to like keep going after that.
I think people felt that. You kind of like shut off after all that happened. Are your parents still together?
They got divorced like 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What is your relationship like with your mom?
It's really good.
And your dad?
It's good.
Okay.
It's good. Yeah. My mom's a lot like me. She's like very witty and funny. She's hilarious. You would love her. And then my dad he's really artistic, and he's very handsome, and that's like his thing.
He's really handsome.
Yeah.
And that's his thing.
You should, yeah, he is. But, well, no, and being an artist. He's an artist.
Okay.
He's a
so you kind of got like a little bit of...
I did. I got both. I got both those things. So that's good. I got some of their best traits, and I got both of their worst traits.
What are their worst traits?
My mom is really emotional, and sometimes says and like thinks things emotionally sometimes, which I do, which I've really worked on, like, I think. And then, yeah, I got some stuff from my dad too.
You're like, and I don't want to say what I got from my dad. Moving on. That's fine. Yeah. I respect it. Is there a theme? I know you kind of talk about communication, but I want to know a little bit more. Like, is there a theme of why every relationship you've had has ended?
Yeah, I think there is. This is really going to be sad, but it's just, I don't think that I've been able to let someone all the way in.
And what do you feel when you like start, like someone starts to get close?
I feel like
to you?
I reach a point and they keep going and I can't.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Try.
I didn't know this was going to be that deep. Also, I need to turn my phone off.
Turn it off. You're not allowed to look at your phone when I ask you a deep question. Go ahead.
Why do I think that is? I think I have... Gosh, this is really... I thought this would be more fun. I don't know.
It'll get fun.
I think I I think I need therapy. To be honest,
I think
more
that's
therapy. Yeah.
I think that's a good answer,
Yeah, I
right?
think I don't love me. And I really don't give a shit what people say about me because most of the time I'm saying it to myself already. Like when I got out, I saw all the horrible things people were saying about me, and I was like, beat you to the punch. Like I've been saying that shit this whole time.
Hi Daddy Gang, thank you so much for watching this video. Keep in mind that was just a little clip from the episode. If you want to watch the entire full video episode, it is linked below. It's the first thing in the description. Go watch it. It's a great episode. Love you all. I will see you next Wednesday.